Hello everyone, welcome back to another wizard video. This is I think our 10th video in the series, and I recorded this whole thing with commentary and I completely forgot I had my OBS to push to talk, so none of the commentary saved, so I'm going to voice it over. But essentially we did get a pretty nice spawn, and we're in here with all the gear that we had from the last video. Nothing too crazy, but we're not exactly naked either. And if you do like this video, make sure you subscribe. A lot of you guys that watch, you're not subscribed, and it helps a ton with the channel, and every comment you make helps a ton with the algorithm as well. So make sure you drop a subscribe. And it looks like there is someone on the other side. I always like checking and clearing towards them. I gotta wait for this archer to actually stop dancing, because as soon as he gets hit by the first magic missile bolt, if I were to cast it while he's dancing, he's just gonna like stop and hit us. So you gotta wait until he actually goes. And I know there's a bolo guy to the right, but I really want to rush this guy. And I think he went in there and killed someone else, but it is a barb. We're gonna try and keep our distance and fireball. As soon as he gets close, we're just going to go invis. Looks like he is in that little cubby where he spawned. Just gonna get around this guy and just kite around with him. And we do have a spider on us, but now he decided to back himself into that little corner, so it is a pretty easy kill. I thought 4 shots of the magic missile to that spider would have been enough to kill him while we could take care of the bolo guy, but apparently not. And pretty good. So we know 2 people on this side of the map are already dead. I thought he might have a lot because he brought in a bunch of potions and stuff like that, but he just had a green horseman's axe. We do take his potions. I can probably campfire here, get a lot back. All right, that campfire pretty much fully healed us and almost all of our spells. Pretty good. Just gonna make sure I didn't miss anything on the barb here, and we can start pushing towards that little mini library now that this whole space is cleared. Get this speed shrine. And the light is off here, and we spawned up here, and we killed the person that spawned directly diagonal of us. So who turned the light off? I was pretty sus. I tried magic missiling to see if there's like a rogue or something here. But the mummy didn't even spawn here either, which means they couldn't have come from the right side where the protection shrine is, because they would have spawned that mummy, which means they must have come from like where I spawned, ran down there, turned the light off or something, and just went somewhere else while we were campfired. But I am still extremely paranoid about someone being here. So the first thing I want to do is like clear this mummy and get the protection shrine. Now that we have that, we can start making our way to the other side, clearing this little library. And this goblin, even watching this VOD back, the goblin still scared me quite a bit when I heard those footsteps running towards me and the lights were off and stuff like that. I didn't want to waste my magic missile here in case somebody did come. We hear the only portal in the game right to our right, but we're not quite ready to leave yet. And it sounds like someone is right above us, but we can probably meditate because it's pretty hard to get from above us to where we are. I'm just checking here. I know the storm's here, but just in case they did drop down or something. But it looks like they're just directly above us. I decided to close the door in case they do want to get behind us by dropping down. That's something I would probably consider doing. And really, in all honesty, a lot of Goblin Caves is just knowing the map and knowing where people spawn and not taking damage from the mobs. If you have those three things, then you can definitely get out a lot more times than you come in and start to just build wealth. We do see the portal here, but we don't really have enough stuff. And it sounds like the people above us are fighting. Or... Yeah, so it sounds like a barbarian and the barb are fighting. I want to get as much spells as I can before we go in, but we can just try and third party this by going through here. The circle is closing in, so we gotta go quick. I'm gonna pop a protection potion. And it looks like the bard was the winner of the fight. We got direct here. He should be low. I mean, like, he just fought a barbarian. And we do end up getting him on the burn damage from the zap. And we try to drink a health potion, but we do end up dying. There was a rogue on the other side of that door. But if we didn't whiff both of those zaps while he was running towards us, we definitely would not have died there. All right, we are in the next game, and I ended up just taking the other green spellbook that we bought from the last episode for like 25 gold, I guess. And it has just some movement speed on it, and I went ahead and threw on some random oracle rogues that we had and stuff like that from, I guess, previous videos where we just saved like a bunch of white and green items. So we're not going in with anything too geared, just trying to clear our bank out. And it is nice, you can clear all this with a fireball. I accidentally used 3 because I missed the first 2. But it's nice to clear these at the very beginning of the round because there's not really many people just in the center at the beginning. So no one's going to hear you making all this noise unless it's a rogue trying to like cheese the cave troll or something. And after we do that, we can go ahead and start moving down to my favorite part of the map, which is the mini library over here. Tons of people, tons of kills, and just a ton of loot overall. And over there, that little like cubby that's opened, that's actually from this goblin stepping on a pressure plate that opens that cubby and allows a red spider to come out of it. And it's there every game, and you probably pass this room and you'll notice that red spider. That is only there because that goblin, it's like scripted, steps on that pressure plate every single time. And we do hear people on the left of us, but I first want to see if anyone spawned here and what they're doing. But it looks like they just went through that door instead of clearing any of these goblins. So we're just going to try and rush over to the barbarian we saw here. And it looks like he has enough problems. We do get a nice fireball off him, and this guy steals it with a zap. So naturally, we have to kill him. He did get his invis off after us, which means we're going to come out of invis first. And he's going to know where we are without us knowing where he is. So we get magic missile ready for that. And he tries to fireball us, but we were able to take him out with a zap. I thought I heard someone else. I think they're a bit too far away to really try and kill us while we loot. So we should have some time here to ourselves. Oh my goodness. Okay, there's just some random guy looting. He is a fighter, so we are going to just fireball and get some distance. And we have our distance. He's just blocking. We're going to aim for the feet because of his shield, and we do get him with the zap. And we now have quite the collection of dead bodies on our hands. And we have around half of an inventory of loot. We get another pair of Mystic Vestments here. I might save these in case we don't get enough loot to get out. But it's not really worth much. That we can get it for like 11 gold or something in the merchant. So it's not very cost effective per slot. And we're going to go ahead and sit and meditate here to fully heal our spells and fully heal up. And we are ready to start going. I'm probably going to start breaking pots here, just to work towards the protection shrine, and then move into the center of the map with the protection buff, which should help a lot. There's a skeleton there. they like the closest skeleton is like all the way upstairs in the center of the map. So someone really had to have brought that skeleton pretty far to have it be pulled all the way over here. And on another note, the skeleton champion actually killed the player, so there might be just a dead body in the middle of the champion room in the center for us to loot as well. So I really want to check that out now that we have the protection shrine. And I totally thought this guy was going to die before he got his shot off, but he didn't, so that's quite unfortunate. We'd have to sit here and use a bandage now. And I don't see the champion anywhere, so we're probably okay to clear these skeletons. Usually if champion's in the center, he will get in your way as you try to clear this room out. And we do hear someone. It looks like a bard. We're going to go ahead and drink this protection pot, which honestly, kind of a scam, the default protection pot. You guys, a wizard, it's only 8 physical damage. So only drink it if you really have time. But we're going to invis haste up to him and see where he went. And I don't know exactly where he went here. He didn't go this way, so... But I do hear people in this room over here. I'm going to go ahead and fireball the door, rebuff up again, and... We see a door close and we see a cleric on the left. So these guys were probably pretty friendly with each other. The fact that they're not fighting right now. I'm going to try and take the cleric out first so that if they are teaming, this guy isn't healing the guy I'm trying to kill. He does get the door closed on us here, but we are able to fireball and get him. And he's low. Luckily, we have caught up and we can magic missile him for the kill. But now all of a sudden, this bard is back and he wants to smoke. But we're out of buffs. All we have is like one magic missile. We got to get him with this one. And we hardly get it. If he hit us one more time, we are dead there. But luckily, I think that is everyone in the game. So we should be able to just meditate here to get some magic missiles back. We can clear that room out and then loot all the people we killed. Looks like all the mobs ended up resetting back to the center of the room, and I didn't convey it that well in this post editorial commentary, but I was sweating in this game, man. When that bard was running at me and all I had was one magic missile left, I thought I was for sure gonna die the same way we died in the last game. He actually like had nothing, which sort of confused me. I wanted to pick these rawhide gloves up, but then I realized our leather gloves have 2 knowledge on them, which I actually prefer over the 1 agility, 2 knowledge over the rawhide gloves right now. But yeah, like he didn't really have that much. I'm always sad when I kill someone right at the end of the match, and you know they've been in here for like 10 minutes, and then they have like, you know, 5 pots worth of trinkets. But luckily, this cleric did have what we need to go ahead and fill our inventory up completely. And as luck would have it, a portal... I mean, I guess the circle's literally in this room, so it's almost impossible that a portal wouldn't spawn at least somewhere down here. But we do get the portal, and we are able to get out with a full inventory. Not really any gear upgrades this time, but still pretty good loot. And we did end up selling everything, plus the gold that we got while we were in there, I think for like 230-ish gold. And that is pretty much it for this episode. We got a lot of gold. We're in this nice flow where we're able to bring in a green spellbook or a crystal ball and a dagger, and we're able to just consistently get kills and just farm up money. We're almost at 4k gold, and we're not even like level 17 yet. I think we're still level 16. So this account is going really, really well. In all honesty, in like terms of playtime, it's maybe been like 3 to 4 hours of playtime in total. But yeah, a lot of you guys that are watching aren't subscribed, so if you enjoy the video, make sure you subscribe. It helps a lot. Comment for the YouTube algorithm, and I'll see you guys in the next video.